Hold on. No, 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 no. No, no, no. We got to see that opening intro and everything. No, 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 no. No, we've got to see everything. So that means I got to start this game from scratch. I don't even think I have anything unlocked. Oops. All I have is the costume key, and that's about it. But we're playing the non-DualShock version, for anybody wondering. I refuse to play the DualShock version. It is terrible. Fight mode. Okay, I knew that was it. I just could not remember. It's been a while since I've played this. I'm sorry. I had to watch it again. It's so terrible. This was actually my first Resident Evil game. I want to do training. Nah, we'll do standard. We'll do standard. Keep it at that. Can you hear the game okay, though? If I need to turn it down or anything, let me know. Like if it drowns me out at any point in time. Jill Valentine was the first character I ever played as in this game. I remember somebody was giving you grief on Twitter about that, about the DualShock version and how it was not the best one. Zeta Beta the Alpha, welcome in. Thank you. It's so common to see the DualShock version being played these days. Probably because it's the only version. Yeah, absolutely, man. It is the only version on PSN, which kind of stinks. And you know what sucks about that is that the thumbnail, if I'm not mistaken, the picture, when I play it on my Vita, the picture is very misleading. It shows this one. And I thought, oh, well, okay, maybe it's the non-DualShock version. No, it was not the non-DualShock version, and it kind of made me sad that it wasn't the non-DualShock version. But actually, let me ask y'all real quick: does the game itself look okay? Because I was obviously it's stretched out on my end, but I want to make sure that it's the standard 4x3 for you guys, so that it looks okay and it's not too warped. Which is why I was trying to fix it on my end, so that it looks a little better for y'all. Y'all don't have the black bars on the side. So if y'all don't care, I will leave it. Otherwise, I'll just go ahead and. Yeah, no. But let me ask you guys, what is y'all's favorite Resident Evil? Because we're gonna be playing all of them up to Resident Evil 3 Remake, and then I don't know if I want to play Village. I definitely don't want to play 7. I have played 7 to death, and I just can't play that game anymore right now. I tried playing it last year and it was just like, oh, it's so boring to me now. I just can't play 7 as much as I once did. I like how it cuts her off too. It's not Joseph, it's Jose. The uncut version of this actually doesn't seem too much different than this version. It's in color, and then they show like more of Joseph after he got eaten up by the zombies. I love the original Resident Evil 2 and Code Veronica. Good choices there. I say Resident Evil 2 is still my favorite, though my opinion often shifts between the original and remake, depending on my mood. Yeah, absolutely, totally cool. I know some people, they do not like the original game because of these FMV cutscenes. Somebody told me they played this game and then they returned it because they didn't like the full motion video. It's like, dude, that's what we had. That's what we had back in the day. Yeah, Sega CD started that whole trend. Although when you look at a Sega CD game, it does not look very pretty in the full motion video department on those games. It looks pretty grainy. This is pretty grainy too, but not too bad. Not as bad as Sega CD games, where those looked like they were running on like 240 resolution or something like that, or the lowest resolution possible. Turn this down a bit for me so it's not blowing my eardrums out. But I will say my favorite Resident Evil is probably... Hold on, let me let this play through first.
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But
So
Chris
bad.
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this.
Stay alert. He'll be through here. Sorry, I'm thinking of Metal Gear Solid.
Stay alert.
I always want to say that when he says that. Now, for me, oh man, it's always a toss-up of which Resident Evil game is my favorite. I like the first 4 games, not counting Resident Evil 4. I'm talking 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica, because those are, like Claire said, those are the ones I started with. Was the remake? I mean, not the remake, the original 2, and then 3, and then Code Veronica. And I'll tell you all the story of how I got into Resident Evil. You probably laugh at it.
What? What is this?
Blood.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Okay. So 1 obviously is my favorite for the sole reason that it was the first one I ever played. 2 is actually the one that scared me the most, and if you've seen the original trailer that they showed for 2 in the, I think it was only on a demo disc. I've only ever seen it on a demo disc, but it was so freaky. And I'm playing the trailer and I hear the zombies growling. I'm like, this game is creepy as hell. And I watched the trailer. I said, I have to play this game. And I used to think 1 and 2 were kind of the same thing because, you know, dumb kid didn't know the difference. Sir, I'm gonna need you to just stay there for a minute. I need to get the ammo from this dude here. I think he has 2. He has 2, right? Maybe it's 1. I don't know. That might be in the remake where he has 2. Nope, it's here. He's one who taught me how to play Resident Evil. That is awesome. My parents didn't really know what the heck. Ah, damn it! Ugh. God bless, already in the caution. Oof. Whew. Okay. Oh man, I was a bit too young at the time to experience the original trilogy when they all first came out, but I was thankfully able to get into it all due to my brother hanging onto his PS1. And these, I tell you what, man, these games are stupid expensive now.
Watch out! It's a monster!
Stupid expensive. I'm so glad I held on to all of these games. I admit I sold Director's Cut when Remake came out because I said I don't need the original. Again, dumb kid, didn't think these games were going to be making a comeback.
Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
Alright. I turned it up just a little bit so that it's not too low for you guys. I think it was kind of low from what I saw. I mean, if it's fine, it sounds fine. No worries then. So, if I forget anything, I am allowing backseat gaming on this because I don't remember a lot of what happens in this game.
Look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
I won't leave the hall. So back to the 4 games. 2 was the one that scared me the most. 3 is actually the one I finished, like, before any other Resident Evil game. I finished Resident Evil 3 first. Oops, I wasn't supposed to do that. I'm thinking of the remake again. You can go up the stairs and come back down and not have to worry about it. 3 was the first one I finished. Code Veronica is also a favorite because I spent so much time with that game. And by so much time, I mean I got stuck on that stupid airplane fight for, god dang, an hour.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it it out at all.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall.
Is that when he gives me the...
This time, I'll be there.
Is that when he gives me the, grenade rounds? When I got those the first time, I said, what am I supposed to do with this? Alright, we're going to be going off of memory here, guys, so I'm going to try to remember what, where to go first. Let's see. So, yeah, Resident Evil items are getting expensive, but not near as bad as Silent Hill. Those games are... I don't even want to think about it. Recently picked up a copy of the original release. Can't believe I'm saying $50 is a deal, but nowadays, oh lord, on average, I'm seeing some of these go... Yeah, no, and the Silent Hill games are going for almost $200 for just everything. I have Silent Hill 1 and 2, but I really want 4, Origins and Shattered Memories, and 3 on the PS2, but they are just stupidly expensive. This brings back memories of me watching while playing. I was scared. Yeah, I did get a little scared of this game with the zombies and everything. Armor, okay. I'm just gonna go with the way that I always go, which is through this door first, upstairs, around the corner, and all that fun stuff. And I also didn't know how the hell the map worked in this game. I was like, how do I read? Not near as confusing as like Castlevania. That map was... I'm sitting there going, how am I supposed to read this stinking thing? And then when I played, I think the DS Castlevania games, it... Oh, okay. It helped me figure out how to read the map in Symphony of the Night. Now, I guess you guys want to hear my story of how I got into Resident Evil. I always knew what the game was because I saw a advertisement or an article in Game Informer in 1995-ish, I think. It had on the cover Resident Evil. Wish I still had it, but I think we threw it away. And I said, oh, this looks interesting. Resident Evil, cool. I'll play this. But I didn't have a PlayStation. I didn't get a PlayStation until 98. And by then, I didn't even know... Oh, okay, good. I didn't know what Resident Evil... I mean, I didn't think to play Resident Evil. What's good, Hardcore? How you doing, man? Yes, we are actually... We're back on YouTube streaming. Let's see. Honestly, the original zombie still creeps me out due to the uncanny look on the older CGI. Those eyes just stared right in you. Yeah. Okay, I'll get the shotgun first. I think I have to go on the other side for that, right? Or no. The shotgun is on this end. That's right. So when Dino Crisis got announced and there's a magazine advertisement, I said, okay, Dino Crisis, I'll check this out. I like Jurassic Park. I like dinosaurs. It looks like a Jurassic Park game. I'm sitting here. Son of a bitch. Come on. How many hits do you take to go down? Jeez. And I go to the game store because I wanted to rent Dino Crisis, and they didn't have it at Blockbuster Video. So okay, it must be the other one that has it. So I'm over here going to Blockbuster you know, every single weekend trying to get Dino Crisis. They just didn't have it. Didn't have it. The game came out, I think, in August of 99. And every time I would go, they never had it. And I was just said, you know what, I'm just going to buy it then. And I remember asking my mom to take me to the game store that was by our house. It was not a GameStop. We didn't have GameStops at the time. It was just a vintage store. The oldest game they had in there for any console was probably SNES, because N64 and PlayStation were still new. Dreamcast was coming out a few months after that. And so I go in there and I'm asking if they have Dino Crisis. And the guy says, no, we don't have it. Or no, they did have it, but it was too expensive. It was $50, which is, I wish games were still $50. And my mom wouldn't get it, but the guy told me, he says, hey, look, if you really want to play this, you should try playing Resident Evil. Now keep in mind, that weekend when I went to Blockbuster, they didn't have anything. It was slim pickings. Oh, Armor Key, shit. July, okay, that's right, it was July. I thought it was. The magazine told me it was August. The magazine lied to me. So he says, and Resident Evil was one of the games I was trying to rent, but they didn't have it at Blockbuster. They didn't have 1, 2, 3 wasn't out yet. So he says, hey, you know, you should try this game. It's the same controls as Dino Crisis, but if you don't like this game, you won't like Dino Crisis because of the control setup, the tank controls. And I said, okay, I'll try it. And it's because of Dino Crisis that I am a fan of Resident Evil. And it took me a damn long time to beat this game because I didn't know what I was doing or where I was going. I saw something that said carving of a helmet key. I said, where's the helmet key? Where's the armor key? Where's this key? Where's this? Like, But Claire, can you remind me where the armor key is? Because I don't remember. And I really don't want to have to look it up on Google. Yes, I will take a shotgun. Everybody's favorite line. Now we wait. Now, I think if I'm correct, if you don't get the shotgun first, it will crush you, right?
Hey, what's going on?
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Barry, help me, please. The door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down. Hurry! This way!
Oh, Barry!
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life. But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Now, let's get back to searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't give a shit. Oh, I'm looking for the sword key first. I think that's the one I need. It is. I just remembered that. I'm trying to remember what key is the one I need first. I think it's the sword key that I need first before I can even do anything. There is a key. No, it's a crest, not a key. I might as well just. Thought I turned that off. Ignore the notifications. I thought I turned that off. I thought I signed out of my PSN. No, that's not it. No, I don't want to push the button. I messed that up the first time I did it. Trying to remember. I'll find it eventually, which key I need. No, where's the one about the baby? Did I pass it? I think I passed it. When I first played this, I screwed up the whole thing. Picture of a newborn baby. There we go. That's what I needed. I didn't know what I was supposed to do, and then they said it's a circle of life. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Circle of life, baby, infant, lively boy. Hardcore, what did you think of the new Resident Evil movie? Half a Jill sandwich, hold the berry. Welcome in, Fox Guy. How you doing today? It's weird seeing you over here too, because I'm used to being over on the other one. Lively boy, yeah. And then it's a young man, and then is that this one, or was that the young? I thought Chris had the classic keys that he picks up. Those are irritating to find because they're just like all over the place. Did I do this right? I think I did this right. Ah, shit. No, I think I did it wrong. All right. Just to be safe, I'm going to leave and come back in. I don't want the crows attacking me. I don't have the ammo for that right now. But I did watch the newest Resident Evil movie the other day, and I just want to get you guys' opinion. What did y'all think of it? If you have seen it, what did you think of Welcome to Raccoon City? Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good. Newborn baby, there we go. Newborn baby. Yes, infants is next. Yes. Lively boy. Let's see. Whoever at Capcom decided that small key shouldn't stack needs to be... Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. That was so irritating. Did they do that in the remake? Because I don't remember. It's alright. Has some scenes that are real dumb. Overall, thought it was alright. Made me want to play Code Veronica. I'm hoping we get Code Veronica in a possible sequel. But I feel the movie should have really... As much as I enjoyed it, I feel it should have been broken up into 2 movies, and because there was a lot of times where I forgot that Leon and Claire were even in it, and then they'd focus on them, and I forgot that Chris and Jill were in it. So they really shouldn't have done it that way. They should have just broken it up into 2 movies. But I guess maybe they did it because what if they didn't get the chance to make a second movie? Welcome to Raccoon City was definitely a mixed bag for me. I love the amount of fan service, but trying to tie together 1 and 2 at the same time definitely killed it. Yep. Because now it's like, how are they going to work in Nemesis if they want to use him? Am I right? And y'all don't get the, you do not get the DualShock garbage music in this game. You get the good music. Guy said he was deaf. He was deaf. Oh, I did kill that other one. Oh, okay. Works for me. Alright, we're gonna pop his head. I'm a little bit closer. There you go. Hey! Good, I have enough room. Now, if they do make a second Resident Evil movie, what do y'all hope to see in it? Y'all hope to see more of the storyline we got now, or add some Code Veronica into it? DualShock is not that bad. It's just it's the game is still fine, but if you can listen to the soundtrack in that version from this, I would just do that. Look what they're doing with the Uncharted movie from the characters. Yeah, yeah, they are definitely trying to do elements from all four games, and I was told they weren't. I'm like, just look at it. You got elements from 4 and definitely elements from 3. Definitely elements. And one thing I did really hate about it was the way they made Leon kind of a wuss. Yeah, I didn't like how they made him. He's just kind of felt kind of stupid at times. I was like, are you an idiot? You know what? We're gonna save. We're gonna save because there is no unlimited ammo in this version that I can think of, and I'm definitely going to be using it what I can, to not get killed. To not get killed. It does need more love. Code Veronica needs more love. It needs a remake more than 4 does. I'm just gonna say it. I know everybody, all my Resident Evil friends would say the same thing. Code Veronica needs a remake more than 4 does. They could easily remaster 4. Doesn't need a remake. Just redo it with modern day controls, and I'll be totally fine. Because that is one reason why I always have. Why is it still in here? Go away. We don't need you. I'm gonna put you far away from all the other crap I don't need. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't always go back to 4 is because the controls are stiff, and if people want to say the controls are great, like they're more modern, no, you still stop and shoot. And I was told this, I don't know if you guys know this, but you might. Yeah, graphical makeover with, updated controls. Somebody told me that the controls in 4 are the same tank controls from the remake. Leon's animations are Chris's animations. So when he swings a knife, he swings it almost the same way as Chris did in the remake. I see a pool of blood, that means he's dead. Dead. Damn it. Okay, well, we're about to get to the armor key, so that's good, because I got the plant killer. This means I need to get to the other side to get to the plants. Right. Another critique I have is they take forever to name the secondary characters. I don't know how. I didn't know forever. Oh, I looked it up to see who was playing who, so I knew going into it which characters were. Because, yeah, I thought that other character was Barry. I said, that guy's a little young to be Barry. And it kind of, okay, I got one critique on it. It kind of screws up how they could kill off Brad and if they do a Nemesis movie. Because we saw what happened. The VR does look pretty cool. I've seen some people play it. Oh, right. I can't go that way. I forgot already. All right, you. I used to be able to do that zombie noise really well, but it just strains my throat, so I'm not doing it. Okay, we're gonna skip over that guy. There's stuff in here I need to get. Now, did you guys know that this game, I mean, Claire would know this, but this game started off as a first-person shooter. It was supposed to be a first-person shooter. And they didn't do it because I think that the system couldn't handle it at the time. But if you play the DS version, there is a mode where you can play it in first-person view, which is kind of cool. It's a you don't move around in first person, but it is a knife fighting game. It's a knife mini game. It's pretty fun. I just wish they had given us the mini game from Resident Evil 1 as a non-online unlockable. I know Claire was talking about that the other day. She said that she wished that she had been able to play it, and same thing, I was not able to play it myself because the internet never worked with it. I hate to use my shotgun shells, but I also hate to use so much of my handgun ammo. Speaking of VR stuff, have you seen those recent mods for RE2 Remake? It's insane how they managed to get it to work. I have not watched a full video on it, but I have seen the... He's still alive. I have seen the, some, like, clips here and there. Pretty cool how they did that, though. For a game that didn't incorporate it. Was Village in VR? Or did they not do VR for that? Because my PS5 box doesn't say VR on it, so I didn't know if they still had it.
Barry!
Jill, what's going on? Any clues?
No, but something's wrong with this house.
Whoa, this hall is dangerous. Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door somewhere. Let's try to find it first, shall we?
That was my one thing
Let's
when I played this. I said a back door. Well, where the hell's the back
I
door?
found something.
What is it?
It's a weapon.
She sounds annoyed.
It's really powerful, especially against living things. Better take it with you.
But how about you, Barry?
I have this.
Thank you.
So
I'll
special
take
with you.
this then.
Gun. Why can't I have that gun? I mean, you can get that gun if you beat this game on advanced mode in under 5 hours. I think it was. Now, if I had to ask you guys what your favorite Resident Evil movie was, I know they're not all the best. What would you say is your favorite movie out of the Resident Evil live action? For me, I would say 1 and 2. As much as I disliked 1 when it first came out, it really grew on me. I kind of have a different opinion on it now, because the more I watch it and the more I listen to podcasts talk about it, the more I'm like, you know what, that movie really did have a lot of similarities to the game that I just didn't think were there. Similar to Super Mario Brothers. A lot of people are like, oh, it had nothing to do with the game. It really does when you think about it. Just not in the way we see Mario. Boys! Alfred Hitchcock must be here somewhere. Peace out, fools! Village didn't have VR. Okay. Village was fun, though. Did y'all play Village? I don't want to talk about it if y'all haven't played it. But I enjoyed it. Yeah, it really is. If you treat it like a side story, it really is. And a lot of people crapped on what was the second one? Was the second one called Apocalypse? I think. Yeah, save your partners in the manual. Yeah. Yeah, I always save the partners in the game. I am actually going to... I think I'm going to drop some stuff off real quick. Because I'm only saving that grenade launcher for boss fights. Apocalypse, a lot of people hated, but I enjoyed it. They're like, oh, it has nothing to do with the game. I said, did you not watch the movie? It has almost everything to do with, like, everything from Resident Evil 3 was in that movie. Including some references to Code Veronica when she's running down the pathway for that building, and it looks exactly like the opening to Code Veronica when Claire is running in the helicopter shooting at her and missing completely. right. Put you down there, put you down there too. Oh man, I'm gonna hate playing as Chris. I just know it. I'm gonna hate playing as him because I'm gonna have to look for all those stupid keys. Village was fun. I first played it. I did a first impression on stream last year, and I was getting scared every 2 seconds of stuff popping out at me. People were mad that the first one was too different from the game. Then people got mad Apocalypse was too much. I think, yeah, it doesn't make sense. That's like, pick one. Either you're mad at one or you're mad at the other. Extinction is where I started to dislike those movies because it was too far from the game for me. I was like, what is going on in this movie? I'm glad they added Tyrant, but it was just too ridiculous for me. Apocalypse is my favorite of those, yeah. Village is also my game of the year 2021. Honestly, I the only reason I say I like 8 more than 7 is because I played 7 so much. When it first came out, I was trying to get everything unlocked in that game. Oh, I thought there was something there I could pick up. I played 7 so much, and I just played it so much to the point where I was like, I don't want to play this game anymore. I may play it again someday, but probably not on a stream. I didn't think that was going to hit him. Oops, not far enough. Not far enough. I could have done the knife trick where I could just stab him through the statue. I just don't know how well that would have worked. With that other guy coming up behind me, the other zombie. I gotta spread them out, space out the, There's shotgun shells coming up, so I'm okay with using these. Oh yeah, I can't go through that door yet. Yeah, what? Using even one shotgun shell always fills me with dread, knowing that the hunter... Oh, God, yes. And we're gonna save... That's why I'm saving the grenade launcher for those bastards. Because the first time I fought a hunter, and I'm sure it happened to everybody else, first time I fought one, he took my head off, and I'm like, what in the heck is this thing? Why is it mad and trying to kill me? Oh, I had to do it. There's a trophy in the remake for doing a knife-only run. Not fun. It is not fun at all. I managed to do it because you can play the game on very easy and get it that way, which is what I did. I said, I'm doing this easiest way possible. Got the platinum, and it was pretty easy after that. Invisible Enemy is probably the one that gave me the most trouble, and I 100%ed that game on the GameCube in 2002. So almost 20 years later, I 100%ed it again. And I just recently 100%ed GTA 3. That was the first ever 100% GTA game. I've never completed one of those all the way through with doing everything. I want to complete 7 once and just stop playing it. Yeah, like 7... I know people like it, but Village, to me, felt more like one of these Resident Evil games. I feel like 7 was the experiment game, and 8 was the one where it's like, okay, here is your New Game Plus, and a lot of people didn't know how to do New Game Plus in that game. They thought they'll just start a new game. Ah, you son of a gun. They thought, oh, we'll just start a new game and get New Game Plus that way. No, you gotta load your clear save. They did it exactly like Resident Evil 4, where you load up your clear save and there's your New Game Plus. I need to get to that stupid thing. How many shotgun shells I got? 2. On remake, that's what I think I did it as Chris too. Because Chris is the stronger of the two, right? I mean, in this game he is. You saw what happened. I got bit once by a zombie and Jill's already down to almost no health. Alright guys, I'm gonna read it. Oh, no I'm not. I'm gonna shoot this guy first. You know what? Hey, man. How much did that take off? God bless. Well, I can't complain. We got some herbs coming up. Herbs coming up. Keeper's Diary. Everybody knows this one. May 9th, 1988. At night, we played poker with Scott, the guard. Alias, like Jennifer Garner. And Steve. God dang, Steve. The researcher. Steve was really lucky, but I think he was cheating. What a scumbag. May 10th, 1998. Today, a high-ranking researcher asked me to take care of a new monster. Sorry if I stumble on words. It looks like a gorilla without skin. I'm guessing he's talking about the hunter. They told me to feed them live food. When I threw in a pig, they were playing with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before I actually ate it. May 11th, 1998. Around 5 o'clock this morning, Scott came in and woke me up suddenly. He was wearing a protection suit that looks like a spacesuit. He told me to put one on as well. I heard there was an accident in the basement lab. In the basement. It's no wonder those researchers never rest, even at night. May 12th, 1998. I've been wearing this annoying spacesuit since yesterday. My skin grows musty and feels very itchy. Uh-oh. By way of revenge, I didn't feed those dogs today. Now I feel better. May 13th, 1988. I went to... Oh, my head itches. Itchy tasty. I'm kidding. I went to the medical room because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. Yeah, I've had that happen before too, where my back just feels like sore and nothing happened, but it wasn't like this. They put a big bandage on my back, and the doctor told me I did not need to wear the spacesuit anymore. I guess I can sleep well tonight. May 14th, 1998. When I woke up this morning, I found another blister on my foot. It was annoying, and I ended up dragging my foot as I went to the dog's pen. They have been quiet since morning, which is very unusual. I found that some of them had escaped. I'll be in real trouble if the higher ups find out. First of all, why are there dogs? Oh, they're probably experimenting on them. May 15th, 1998. Even though I didn't feel well, I decided to go see Nancy. It's my first day off in a long time, but I was stopped by the guard on the way out. They say the company has ordered that no one leaves the grounds. I can't even make phone calls. A phone call. What kind of joke is this? May 16th, 1998. I heard a researcher who tried to escape from this mansion was shot last night. Shot dead. My entire body feels burning and itchy at night. That's making me itch. when I was scratching the swelling on my arm, lump of rotting flesh dropped off. Ew. What the hell is happening to me? May 19th, 1998. Fever gone, but itchy, hungry, and eat doggy food. Itchy Scott came. Ugly face, so killed him. This is when he's turning into a... Tasty. Itchy, tasty. Which made no sense in the movie when they put it on the window, which I get fan service, but I'm like, that makes absolutely no sense as to why that's even there. Damn zombies. Took a chunk of my health, you jerk. Oh boy, I got one more in here. Two more in here. Or did I? Yeah, I think I killed that one. Alright, sir. Ah, you bastard. That is my fault for thinking I could run past him. Man, we haven't even been on for an hour, and I feel like I'm halfway done with the game. Not really. Alright. What do you mean I can't use it here? What kind of nonsense is that? I keep wanting to push the circle button to open up my inventory, but I know they didn't do that until 2. Seeing zombies that haven't fully turned yet is always a treat. Brad being able to barely speak a sentence was one of the coolest. Yeah, coolest additions to 3. When he said sorry, I was like, whoa, he's talking. But now we know how Marvin got bit. And I started thinking about it when I was playing through Resident Evil 3, because I did a recording for a future YouTube episode. It doesn't make sense in the original game for Brad to be the one that bit Marvin, because Brad gets killed by Nemesis, and then not even a few minutes later you come across Marvin. So Marvin was already dead. So it didn't make sense, but it makes more sense in the remake. So I'm just going to chalk it up to Marvin got bit by a random zombie in the original game. Y'all want to hear the most annoying part of this whole game? When you get bit by zombies, you don't know how injured you are because there's no visible injuries in this game. If you caught my retro recap episode of Resident Evil 1 a couple months back, I mentioned that how there's no visible injuries like in 2, 3, 4, 5, all the other Resident Evil games. It's not long. I've completed this game in like an afternoon. So if I do end up finishing this one tonight on stream, which I don't know that I will, because when you stream this and you stop to chat to people, it takes a little bit more time. But if not today, we'll finish it definitely next Tuesday. So I guess I should let y'all know the stream plan for the next couple weeks, months, whatever, is going to be Resident Evil on Tuesdays, Mega Man X on Thursdays. Mega Man X is only going to be 1, 2, 3, up to Mega Man X 6, because I don't like 7 or 8. I mean, I might play 8, but I played 7 and I could not get through that game. It was so awful. I always heard bad things about it, and when I finally played it, I'm like, oh, I can see why. It's terrible. But yeah, this game's... Now, the only reason this game took me a long time to complete the first time is because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And I had to print off a strategy guide from the internet. That place that was brand new at the time in 1999. Armor key. There we go. Oh, guys, I'm getting confused with remake again. Sword key is the first one you need to get in the remake, not the other way around. Jill, what are you doing? You stuck on the stupid... I still need to play Luigi's Mansion on a stream. The only thing is I gotta hook up the GameCube, not the GameCube, the Wii, because the Wii still plays GameCube games. But I'm thinking I might just do like Luigi's Mansion 3 or something, like an easier one to stream. Because I've never played the first one on GameCube. I've only played it on the DS, 3DS. You've used lockpick. Is this where she gets the music, or is the music upstairs? What kind? Which Resident Evil? I'm totally down. Which one are you? Are you talking about? Are you considering? I mean, play that music, Jill. I love this song. I loved it in Earthworm Jim too. We can't. We can't go. We can't go that way yet. I need to drop off some things over at the save room again. What was I gonna say? I totally lost my train of thought. Have you guys ever seen the beta footage of this? Claire, I know you have, because your whole thing is Resident Evil history. If y'all have not checked her out on YouTube and Twitter, please give her a follow. She is constantly unlocking memories that I had from when I was a kid of Resident Evil stuff. But the beta of this game there's so much stuff that's so different in it. It's crazy. It is crazy how different a lot of the things were. Like the snake shows up in the greenhouse area. Now I don't know how much of that was actually going to be in the game. It's cool to see beta versions of this game. And I believe you know Jill on Instagram. She posted a picture of the beta. This beta item menu. Let's see, either Revelations 2 or 5 and 6. I am down to play all three. Revelations 2 I have not played in a minute, so I am down to play that one, as well as 5 and 6, because I did finally unlock the unlimited rocket launcher on 5. This is how Capcom should have made the remaster Resident Evil 2 and 3. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you on that. I remember that somewhere along the line they said there was a rumor that there was going to be a fixed camera angle, but I don't know. I think that was just a rumor and not any truth to that. But I mean, I'm fine with the way we got. I just I agree. I wish we had gotten this one for the remakes. And welcome into the stream. Well, there's almost no reason to go in there now, so I've seen the beta for. Yeah, I think you can find it on YouTube. I mean, we all know the beta for 2 was 1.5. I really would like to play that version one day, and the version of the N64 version of 0. Okay, enough of this shit. Whatever. One of them needed to go. Yeah, they really wanted it to, and I kept telling people when they were talking about the remake, I said, don't get too excited. It's not going to be fixed camera angles. It's going to be more like 4, 5, and 6. The other thing about it was, lost my train of thought again. It'll come back to me. It will come back to me. Oh, Daymare. I don't know if you guys have heard of Daymare 1998. It basically was a game that started off as a Resident Evil 2 remake, and I think Capcom came in and said, look, you guys need to stop, cut that shit out. You cannot do a remake of our game. You do not own the rights to do that. So they closed. They didn't shut down the game. They just turned it into something else, and it's more of a Resident Evil spiritual successor. It's not the prettiest game. It is fun gameplay wise, but it is not the prettiest looking game. I'll tell you that. And there was supposed to be an option for fixed camera angles, but I don't think they ever released it. I don't think they got the funding to do it, which kind of stinks because it was cool. I was like, that's really cool. It's like old school Resident Evil. Nope. Okay, before I do anything here, we're gonna go get that emblem. Yes, there is. I believe there's footage of that too. You can see Jill running around with Chris. Why did I do that? Man. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I meant to grab this first. Somebody's gonna clean that blood up. I mean, it's been sitting there for a while. And originally, there were supposed to be other characters in Resident Evil. There was supposed to be a character named Dewey, I believe. He was supposed to be like the comedic relief. And then like a guy with a robot arm, which, now that I think about it, that would not have made a whole lot of sense. But look where Resident Evil is now. Now it makes more sense than any. But yeah, it's interesting to see how these things would have turned out. But did you guys know that Capcom wanted to cancel this game? They wanted to cancel it because they did not have faith in the game. It wasn't the dev team, it was the people higher up the ladder did not have faith in this. They did not think it was going to succeed. I also mentioned this in my retro recap episode, but they did not think it was going to do well, and it's they overexceeded what they had in mind. So the dev team was like, you know what, we're still going to finish it, and we're going to release it because we have faith in this game. And thank goodness they did, because I don't know what survival horror would have been like had it not been for this game. I mean, yeah, Alone in the Dark was already there, but this game right here is the one that put it on the map. Because Alone in the Dark was locked into like PC and 3DO. And then there was the one Alone in the Dark game on PS1, which I have back there. It's not the best. I hated that game for the longest time because I accidentally formatted my memory card when I was playing it. So in the options, and I'll show you, I'll use this as an example. When you, I don't want to use that. So like when you pick up something, it says you want to pick up, say, the jewel here, the gem. You want to pick this up, yes or no? Right. So in Alone in the Dark, One-Eyed Jack's Revenge, the grayed out spot was the highlighted one when it was grayed out. And so I'm thinking, say for example, yes was grayed out, but no was colored in white like this. I'm going to sit here and go, oh, well, no is the one. Let me choose yes. And what happened was, instead of delete, I chose format, and it cleared my entire memory card. I lost my perfect save for Resident Evil 3, perfect save for Resident Evil 2, my perfect save for this, Metal Gear Solid, Crash Bandicoot, 1, 2, and 3, and a bunch of other games. And so the cool thing was I was able to get them again because I was in high school at the time. This was 2001. And I was going into high school at that time, so I was like, you know what? I'll unlock all this stuff again. It's no big problem. I did not want to unlock all the unlimited ammo stuff in Resident Evil 3 again, because that is a chore. Gilzer, that's who it was. Yes, I do remember. Thank you for 200 to concept. Oh, I didn't think about that, Zeta. The robot arm for Joe. I did not think about that. It's pretty cool. Yeah. That is, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just said yeah like 4 times. I forgot about that, but I only played that DLC once. I think by that point I just didn't. I was done with 7 at the time, and I said once I beat this DLC, I'm done with this game until I need to play it again for any reason. I still want to try and 100% it because I platinumed 2 and 3, even though 2 I did not unlock all the trophies because I didn't feel like playing through all the DLCs to get everything. I was just like, I just want the main game 100% platinum, and we'll call it a day on that one. Alone in the Dark, the originals are kind of goofy looking, but the one that came out, New Nightmare, is actually takes a little inspiration from this. It looks a little more scary, a little more mature, not as goofy looking, and I enjoyed New Nightmare for what it was when I played of it, but it's definitely not. They never could get the same. They never could capture that lightning in a bottle with that one as they did with this one. And you know, Silent Hill started off as a Resident Evil competitor before they turned it into what it was. It was supposed to be like a more action heavy, less of the psychological thriller, spooky, you know, scary town or anything. It was supposed to be more like this. But I think sometime in development they said, yeah, let's make it. I started, from what I know, from what I heard, they started, you know, experimenting, and they're like, you know what, we'll make it more like this one, or do it like this, and then we won't have to worry about competing with Resident Evil. We'll make it our own game. Do I have any Silent Hill fans in the chat? Because I am planning to stream that sometime too, just not, maybe after I finish this, I'll do Silent Hill, or maybe Onimusha. Maybe I'll do the Onimusha series if y'all don't mind. If y'all are fans of that, if you wouldn't mind, or wouldn't care to see, if you would like to see that. Sorry, I stumbled on my words. I have no idea what I was saying. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, we're gonna go drop some stuff off. I still have about 2 more doors to use for the armor key, but I need to drop off some stuff in the save room. I keep forgetting what it was, the save room. Now, Claire, would you want to do the Switch versions of those, of the Revelations games? Or, sorry, Revelations 2, 5, and 6. I have them on PS4 also if you want to wait for that one. Because I do need some help in Resident Evil 6 getting perfect scores in Mercenaries mode. I suck at playing that game or that mode by myself. I really want to play Silent Hill 4. I do have it on PC, and I really want to play it, but it's just so expensive. It's not near as expensive on Xbox, but I don't own an original Xbox, and the game does not work on 360, Xbox One, or Series X. It's kind of annoying that it doesn't work on any of those systems. Okay, we really don't need this guy yet, so we're gonna keep him up there. Okay, I'm going to, just so I have enough room to carry a bunch of all the stuff that I'm about to get. Okay, interesting. I'm just looking at all the settings over here for like the new things they added to streams over here. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, now let's go back. There's still... Yep, I hear him. Still a zombie over there. I hear him. But have you played the other Silent Hill games? Yeah. Pick up this stuff as fast as you can, Jill, because doggies. Oh, screw it. Screw it, screw it, screw it, screw it. Okay. Funny how the dogs don't do as much damage as these guys, as the zombies. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Thank you. That's gonna be fun. Oh man, I forgot about the Revelations games. I may play those on a stream, but like later down the road. Like counting the one that we're talking about, because you're talking about like just like raid mode, right? Because I don't. Is Revelations 2 co-op? I can't remember if it is or not. Really, I have never come back to this area on the second visit. I did notice in Resident Evil Remake, there's a certain spot when you go into the art room, a hunter will come through the door. And I never knew, in the 20 years I've played that game, I never knew that happened. And somebody thought it was a mod. They asked me when I posted the short on YouTube, they said, is this a mod? I said, no. This is just something that happened in the game. I have no idea how it happened or how I triggered it. Okay. Now we're gonna go drop off the rest of this stuff, and oh, we're not coming back in here, so it doesn't matter. Tell you what, I cannot wait to play through Code Veronica. I am just ready to get to that game. It's Code. I can't tell you how much I love Code Veronica. Like 2 and Code Veronica are by far my 2 favorite games in this entire series. And I had somebody argue with me once about how Resident Evil 2, this is before the remake, way before the remake, about 10 years ago. They said, Resident Evil 2 sucks. Resident Evil 4 is better. And I was like, how old are you? You're like in what, high school? Shut up. All she knew was 4, 5, and that's it, 4 and 5. So to tell me that 4 was better than 2, I mean, I like 4, but it is not better than 2. It's up there. It's one of my top 5s, top 10s, 5s. My top 5 is probably 2, Code Veronica, 3, 4, and Remake. Sometimes it changes. Sometimes 4 and 0 switch around because I do like 0. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to unlock the rest of the armor key doors so that I can carry the rest of the stuff in here, because I believe there's some stuff in that fish tank room that has that I need to get and you know, get on out of here. it always feels so weird being the odd one out in my generation who prefers classic over the. Hey, dude, hey, there is a whole bunch of us who prefer the originals over the new ones, and I've seen people say they can't stand the tank controls. I haven't played this game in about a year, and prior to that, I hadn't played it in several years. And you can clearly see how well I am doing with the tank controls. You're making me feel old. I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, there's people out there, like, when I was streaming retro stuff last year, there was a lot of people who said, you know, I really want to check these games out because I never had a chance to play them when, like, they were younger, way younger than me, so they had no idea what any of these retro games were like, you know? Oh, Jesus. It's been a long day, guys. I don't want to take the time to read the files too much. Is this a lockpick? It's well arranged. Alright, my back itches. Hold on 1 second. Someone said I wasn't fun because I said that Resident Evil. I think I saw that on Twitter. I usually see when they say, what kind of Resident Evil opinion gets you this? And it's like, you know, a bunch of swords in the face, and somebody always says, I don't think Resident Evil 4 is that good of a game. Like I said, I like the game, but it is definitely not. It's not even in my top 3. I mean, I loved the game when it first came out, but then I just, like 7, I played it too much, and I just got tired of it. I got burnt out on it, and after a while, I just couldn't play it anymore. Oh, hey! Well, that's nice of you to give me some grenade rounds. We're gonna go drop those off, though. We'll drop off all the crap I don't need. Probably should unlock the other 2 doors. Y'all want to hear something funny? I was playing this game at a friend's house one time, or a friend of my sister, and I think her little brother had a GameCube, and I brought some games over, and I'm just playing Resident Evil Remake because I was one of those kids. I thought the game was so awesome that I wanted to just show off the game to everybody. And this kid who was a friend of I guess it was his they were step siblings, and it was his little brother. And he said, this game's kind of boring. I was like, excuse me? What'd you just say? Oh, crud. Oh, deer room. Dressing room. What? I thought that was the helmet key. Currently playing Resident Evil 4 on the Switch. How do you like it on Switch? Well, son of a gun. I thought that was the helmet key. I guess I was wrong. Oh, no. Helmet key is the 2 upstairs doors. Okay. We're going to come back down here in a minute. Remake 1 is something I feel like everyone should play at least once, even if they aren't into horror. It's like a rite of passage in a way. Yes! Absolutely. In fact, I don't know if you guys have heard of the game Tormented Souls. It's a Resident Evil style game. It's tank controls, everything. It feels like if Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Eternal Darkness all got into a fight and just blended together into one game. Because it has the controls of Resident Evil, and it also has the camera angles of Silent Hill, but it has the whole messes with your head thing like Eternal Darkness. I've been there. I've been there, Claire, when I played the Resident Evil 4 on a stream a while back. I had to force myself to get through it because I was the only one in the chat, or only one in the stream at the time, so I was like, I really gotta get through this game, and I was having so much trouble. That's why I like having you guys here, because I know that y'all will enjoy the moments with me where, you know, crazy things happen, like I shoot a guy and he backs up into a tripwire and blows up. I have a lot of clips I've been posting, if y'all haven't seen them, from my goof ups in Resident Evil. One short, I kid you not, got 14,000 views in one day, and all I said was a joke in the thing was, why doesn't Leon just punch the boulder instead of blowing it up? And it through the roof. I was like, dang, how did that happen? My wife says it was the algorithm. I said, well, I needed that to happen again. I mean, I don't know if it'll happen again, but that was pretty cool. Yeah, after Plant 42, and when I first played this, I did not even know where the heck the stupid thing even was. I was like, where is this dang helmet key? And I looked in the instruction manual, I looked in a code book I had, I looked in everything, and I could not find it. Nice. Did you upload those recently? Because I will go check them out. And if y'all haven't, please follow Claire. She's really awesome. Oh, okay. Stop. I get it. If I had any agreement, blah, 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 I'd be able to save my game. Yeah. Now, if y'all have any recommendations of games you'd like to see on the stream, please let me know. I'm all about streaming anything that you guys want to see, as well as games that, you know, I want to play on stream. Like Mega Man, for example. I said I wanted to stream that. Because I had been saying I wanted to stream Mega Man for the last 4 years, and I never got around to doing it. So, like, any retro games that you guys would like to see, recommendations, do not hesitate to let me know. Awesome. I will go check those out today. Or when I'm done here, I mean. Have y'all played... Did y'all play the Mercenaries mode in Resident Evil 3? Which is my favorite version of Mercenaries mode, if you ask me. I love that one the most out of all of them. Because I thought, when I saw that Mercenaries was coming back in 4, I was excited, but then when I saw how it was, I was like, I don't like this. I didn't like how they had it set up. I want to be able to do the way where you go from room to room, getting things, killing zombies, killing Nemesis. What I did not know, or maybe I just forgot, was that there's survivors in that game. And you have to go to certain rooms to save those survivors, and they give you item drops. I did not. If I knew that, I hadn't done it in so long. I hadn't played that mode in so long to even remember that they were there. And when I say I grinded in that mode, I mean I grinded. I played it, and I kept remembering where each enemy placement was so that I knew when to... which weapons to use and this and that. And I was playing it on the Dreamcast the other day using a Game Shark thing, because I really wanted to unlock the unlimited ammo, because I'm considering playing the Dreamcast version of 2 and 3. I haven't decided yet. I really want to play both of those versions on Dreamcast, because 2 is, from what I hear, like really awesome, runs in 60 frames. But I was using the Game Shark code, and I just flew through that mode. No issues. Unlimited everything. Unlimited health. If I try to do that on the PS1 version, I'd have to practice a little bit. Not gonna lie. I'd have to practice on that one just a tiny bit. Oh, I'm so sorry. Do I need this for anything right now? Yes, I do. All right, Richard. Let's go save you. Well, let's go try to save Richard. We can't actually save him. He's just gonna... He's got some bad dialogue, too. Ouch! The snake bit me, and it's also poisonous. So what didn't make sense about the movie was Richard was with the Alpha team. Please don't shun me if I got that wrong, but Chris is the Alpha team and Rebecca's the Bravo team, right? I remember. Well, either way, Richard was with the other team, so what the hell was he doing with Chris and his group? That did not make sense to me. And the other cops, Dewey and obviously Enrico and Kevin Dewey, I think it was his name, Kevin. I was like, when they said their names, I was like, who? I was like, oh, the guys from Zero. What? Now, y'all might know this, but the original concept for the Resident Evil movie was going to be more like the game with, if George Romero had directed it, it would have been so much better. I don't care if his script was ridiculous, it would have been so much better. But Capcom apparently didn't like it, so they scrapped it. Sadly. I mean, his later zombie movies weren't that great. I didn't really care for Land of the Dead, but I did like... He didn't do... He did Land of the Dead, but he didn't do the Dawn of the Dead remake, which was actually still pretty good. That was Zack Snyder, and I wish he had stuck to that and not tried to do comic books. Much as I liked Justice League. Snyder cut, not Whedon cut. Absolutely. It would have been so much better.
Richard, what happened?
Oh, Jill, this house is dangerous.
I just thought of something in the DS version.
You're wounded. What kind of demon attacked you?
It was a huge snake and also poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
There is serum. Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
Well, that's your fault, sir.
No problem. I'll go and get it.
Thanks.
Ouch. Now, Romero's version actually was going to be slightly different from the game too, like character-wise. Like, I think Chris would have been a Native American, they said. And that's about the only complaint I know of from that script was that Chris was going to be Native American. People didn't like that for some reason. I think Capcom was like, no, we needed to be like this, and they... Yeah, yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. The mouth to mouth. When I first did that, I killed him. And I was like, oops. I don't know what I was doing. Alright, we're going to run past the old zombie there. Do not need to worry about him. He is not a threat to me. I've never beaten Rebirth mode, though. I know that mode has, like, everything scattered in different areas, if I'm not mistaken. And y'all know why they did the stairs and the doors is because it was loading the game. It makes it scarier, you know, having that in there, but it's loading the game. And that's why the soundtrack for 2 didn't work as well in the remake, because there's no doors to load the areas. So it's kind of, I like that the option is there, but I did not like how they did it. I did not like that it would just change as you went through different areas, and it just didn't feel as creepy as the original Resident Evil 2. Like when I get to the marshalling yard, I freaking love the soundtrack in that section. I love it. My favorite part of the game is also the part that scared me the most in the game. Resident Evil 2 soundtrack is amazing. Amazing. One of the best. Oh, see, I need to play Rebirth mode. I really need to play it. That game is expensive as heck too. A friend of mine was trying to buy it, and I said, she's like, I'm saving up money to buy Resident Evil on a DS. I said, oof, how much is it? And she said $100. I said, Lord, that is expensive. And you know, I bought Resident Evil 2 and 3 on Dreamcast for $20 in 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, sometime in that year, in the last 10 years. And they're really high up now, like in the 90s. It's insane. Insanity. All right, Richard, let's save your sorry butt. Try to save your
Here's
sorry
the serum. Richard, hold on. I'll give you a shot now.
8 shots.
Jill, here's my radio. You should keep it. I'm
Dying.
No! Richard!
Jill. Be careful.
One second. I have 2 copies of Deadly Silence. Mine, unfortunately, doesn't have a box, but I think you can find a box online somewhere. Like Mercari might have them. No. Yeah, I don't have the box. Trying to think. Yeah, I don't have the box. I remember a few years back, a sealed copy of the N64 version of Resident Evil 2 was on a cheaper side of things. Nowadays, let me check. Nearly 10 to, oof. Unfortunately, my copy of Resident Evil 2 on the N64 doesn't work quite as well, so I did a poll about a month ago or a couple weeks ago asking what versions of Resident Evil 2 you guys would like to see on stream, and somebody suggested Resident Evil PS1, N64, and Dreamcast. So, you know, when the time comes when I get to the end of Chris's story, I'll do the same thing again. I'll ask you guys which y'all would like to see when it comes to Resident Evil 2, and I'll take a vote. And you piece of crap. And I will play whatever version you guys vote on. Because I really want to play the Dreamcast version, but I don't have a wireless controller for it, so the cord would literally be hanging over the TV, and it can get in the way at times. Yeah. You just have them just because, or did you get them for like basically collection purposes? I know that I have three different copies of Metal Gear Solid. One of them is signed. I would too. I really want the GameCube version of Resident Evil 2. And did you know that there is a canceled Game Boy Advance version of Resident Evil 2? It was originally like a tech demo or something I read, and they intended to release it, but it never came out. There says original Resident Evil 2. All right, okay, original it is. I will stick to PlayStation for my games. Like, I may do one off stream for the Dreamcast version as like maybe a recap episode, or maybe just a playthrough like of the Dreamcast version. I bought those for collector purposes because I wanted to have them. Oh, right. I'm thinking there's a zombie in here and it's the remake that has them. I'm getting confused with the remake a lot in this in this playthrough. I'd ordered myself a copy. My friend gave me a copy, and I want a copy from. Hey, not bad. I won a copy of Sonic 3 from McDonald's in a giveaway, and that copy doesn't work anymore, sadly. Still have it, but it doesn't work. It was a giveaway they were doing, and we won one of the copies they had. Now, I would ask what version of Code Veronica I should play, but I have already decided it's going to be Code Veronica X just because I want the extra cutscenes. And it looks better. Also, I really want the GameCube version, but it is so expensive. It is way too expensive for me. It's like $200 at some places I've seen it. Also wanted to try the Saturn version of Resident Evil 1. Funnily enough, I had the chance to get a Sega Saturn a few years back, but the seller at the flea market left it out. Ooh, that's so sad. I wouldn't mind owning a Saturn too, but I really don't know, other than Resident Evil 1, I really don't know what other games I would play for it. Maybe that Resident Evil knockoff game they had, that clone, I forget what it's called, something Deep Fear, I think is what it's called. And it's a lot like Carrier. I haven't posted it yet, but my game of the day is going to be Carrier, I think, for tomorrow, a Dreamcast game. And it was supposed to be like this Resident Evil game, and it was going to be, you know, their version of Resident Evil, but then Code Veronica came out a month before or a month after and just destroyed it. But I do want to play it. I want to play every possible Resident Evil clone game that I can think of. Countdown Vampires is on that list. Never played it. I want to. I also want to play Covert Ops Nuclear Dawn. Not horror, but it is technically if Resident Evil and Metal Gear had a baby. I want the GameCube version of Code Veronica, but I've seen that one for like hundreds of dollars. It is disgusting. I could have bought those versions a long time ago when I saw them at the stores, but I didn't think about it. Wasn't Dino Crisis on GameCube also? Didn't they port that, or did they not? I know it was Dreamcast, but I don't know if they ported it to GameCube. We're gonna save. You know what? Just in case I had to fire some rounds at the stupid snake, we're gonna take this and leave this. Just in case. Just in case. Why don't you equip your bazooka? Yo. Save, because I know chances are I'll get eaten. I used to not know what overwrite meant in games when I was saving. It's like, you want to override? I said, no. I don't know what's going to happen. And I realized it was just saving over. And sometimes it doesn't matter if you save over. Oops. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Why not? Why not? Oh, right. No, that's why I dropped those. Because Yep. The green herbs. I know, but just in case I get caught in the thing, I don't want to get, killed in case he catches me, because I know he can catch you pretty easy. And I know when you get bit, she'll just go into poison mode and Barry will come to save her. I think before we do this, I'm going to take a quick break. Small break, restroom break, and then we'll fight Snake. The yawn. Because it's such a boring fight. He wasn't too bad in the remake trying to fight him with the knife. I said the sword. The knife. I was words. I was able to take the yawn. No damage on my first try, oddly enough. First try only, oddly enough. Every other time I just can't get past the master fast enough. That's like on the Super Nintendo, I was playing Indiana Jones, the Indiana Jones game, right? And the very first time I ever played the second level where you're running from the boulder, I passed it, no problems. Every other time I played it after that, I have so much trouble with it, and I always end up somehow getting crushed by the boulder. Oy. So, alright guys, give me just a couple seconds, like a minute at tops to go use the restroom, and I will be right back, I promise. Alright. Sorry about that. Okay, where were we? We are fighting the yawn. Okay, I got 2 things of health. So I can take him. I may go, for this, I may go all the way through the guardhouse. I'm going to try to go all the way to the guardhouse, and then we'll basically do the second half of the game next Tuesday. Dare bite me, you son of a bitch. Oh, he got me. Come on, man. And this is where I die. Oh, I am effed. I think if you don't save Richard in time, this doesn't happen.
Am I poisoned? Give me the serum.
Do we ever find out who actually took her to the room? The serum room? 90s music.
Barry. Barry?
Excuse me. Right? And I'm fine. That is the one spot you want to go ahead and get bit by something because you basically get a free heal. Okay, we're gonna have to drop some stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Sorry, my nose itches like a bitch right now. It's rare for me to get bit by the smaller snakes in this one, but in Remake, I almost always get bit by the smaller snakes. I'm trying to think here what I want to drop to. We're gonna save again just to be safe because I know that I'm gonna come across enemies between here and the guardhouse and just don't want to deal with it. Oh, what the hell did I just do? Sorry. Wait, what was that? Sorry. Something went all wacky on my computer over here. There we go. That's what I was looking for. On the topic of spiders, I always found it so odd how they show up in 2 rooms in the original game, not counting the Black Tiger boss. You can't think of an original game without thinking of... Yeah, no, you can't think of a spider... Were the spiders in Resident Evil 3? Because in Mercenaries mode, there are a couple rooms with spiders in them. And I don't recall if they were in the 3rd game. All right, am I still there, guys? Something happened on my end, and I thought maybe my stream got canceled. They were in a clock tower. You're right. Well, I noticed that in Resident Evil 3, at least in one spot in the clock tower, there's different enemies that show up. Like one of them, one time it was the spiders, and then one time it was those the ones that look like lickers, but they're not lickers. Still got that zombie in here. We're not going to mess with him. We're just going to go straight to the guardhouse. Down. It's probably easier if I just go this way. Yes, a drain demo. Yes. But they weren't the ones that show up that look like skinless crabs or whatever. They were the ones that have like the weird eyeballs over them, but they do show up. Those are two of the enemies that show up, and then the spiders do show up. It just depends on when you're playing, I guess. I don't know, because I played that spot 2 different times, and 2 enemies showed up at different times. I thought it was crazy. I was like, what's going on? There were spiders here, and then there were... Now there's the demos. Like my settings over there just went wacky, and it's not showing my stream health anymore. Whatever, it's all good. I really shouldn't use whatever. It's gonna be easier than hitting him with like 5 rounds to knock him out. Crap. Now, what did you think of in the remake when they had the area that you go to for the basically turning the power back on and everything, and then that thing just drops its whatever into your mouth? It was disgusting for me. Yeah, you were talking about streaming some Resident Evil stuff, right? Are you gonna do a marathon similar to this, or just choose your favorite games and play those? What do you guys say? Go through the guardhouse and then call it a night there? Because the guardhouse doesn't take very long at all. And I've only done the V-Jolt once. I hate doing it because it takes too long. So I just I just do the option to where I have Barry come in and kill the Plant 42 for me. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of spots in Remake of 3 that just kind of disappointed me with how they did things. that being one of them. Come on, doggies. What do you want, Brad?
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Please respond. What the hell? Is nobody out there?
Brad, this is Jill.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team.
Over.
Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Anybody answer me.
Do you guys follow OG Brad Vickers on Twitter?
Brad? Brad!
He is the... He is the voice actor of Brad Vickers from Resident Evil 3. But he was streaming Resident Evil Revelations a couple weeks ago. Actually, no, last week. Pretty cool dude. Pretty cool dude. He followed me on Twitter. Awesome. But when he was talking, I was like, I hear Brad's voice. And I told him, I said, man, Nemesis did you dirty in that game. I was gonna say, I guess I'll leave that other herb there, but I can pick it up, so not matter. I have 3 options to... Son of a gun! Dang it! I could have done that. I could have, had I remembered those were there, I could have just done it there, but I forgot. Oh well. I'll pick them up on the way out. The water is running down the opposite side. Yes, I know that. Thank you. Is he on Twitter? I did not know that. Now, you say original from Resident Evil 1? Or the one from Remake? Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Oh, you almost got me. You almost got me. But you missed. Dogs. Bye. I will have to go check him out and give him a follow. That is awesome. Oh, crap. Seems I got some health to pick up on the way out of here. I don't know why I thought there was another one that's going to kill me, or attack me. I mean, I'll give him a follow anyways. That's pretty awesome. Alright, first things first. Move this dumb thing out of the way so that the Plant 42 does not try and strangle me. I like how it stays there, but in every other freaking room in this game, when you have to move an item somewhere, it doesn't stay in that same spot. Then again, I'm glad it doesn't, because that gas room is very annoying if you step on the stupid button and mess it up. Woohoo, we got a whole lot of goodies in here. Whole lot of goodies. Okay, we're going to combine this guy and that guy to make the red and the green. Go ahead and get rid of... I don't need that one yet, so we're just going to put it up here next to the shells. I need the shells. Give me just 1 second. I'm trying to minimize as much crap as I can. We'll go ahead and pick up that too. I'm gonna save here also because I'm not sure if I'm gonna die by something. You know what? I think I'm gonna run through this area with the bazooka only. So I'm gonna drop off, because at one point it's not gonna matter anyways, because we're gonna have hunters trying to kill us at every corner. Oh, I forgot the Alright, let's go mix up the herbs. Ooh, no. With the blue and the green. And the red. That I can make the superb. Superb. That's what I'm going to call it, this superb. Oh, there's only 2 here. Okay. That's fine. I can, Did I have another one? Or am I having a brain fart over here? Oh, wait, I can't do that. We don't want to use them yet. Oh, there was 3 there. Oh, okay. Then in that case, I'm gonna go get the other herbs I saw outside, and we'll go ahead and bring those inside. And you know, they're lonely. They need to come inside. They're cold. And then we'll get back to the guardhouse. Okay, fine. Pretty certain I had another red and green herb somewhere, so I'm not going to combine these yet until I know for sure that there's one in there. In the item box. You know what? I think I am gonna keep the. I am gonna keep the handgun at least because I know there's some zombies in. Aha! I knew you were in there. Okay, now we can drop all this stuff off because there's a lot of crap in here I don't need. I don't need to hold on to 500 healing items. Maybe I'll take those two. Safe side. Where is... There you are. Oh yeah, so I was gonna say. And I was gonna save your progress with this. Will you use an ink ribbon? Yes, I will use it. Much. Alright, let's see. What is in this? I know the red book, the Doom book, is in that room with the spiders, but I'm gonna get it in a second. That to fill with muddy water. Will you unplug it? Yes. Because there's a key in there. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot the key. How silly of me. Dead. Crap. The book is right there, and I have a bunch of stuff I don't need. Okay, I guess we're gonna go drop off some more things, like that health item that I clearly probably don't need because I've been doing pretty good not getting bit by everything in sight. Oh yeah, and then at one point he falls. The rope snaps and he is still alive. Not still alive, but he's a zombie, you know what I mean. Let's see. Okay. What was I doing? Yes, the book. The book. That spot you're talking about when you get that key and the zombie just comes through the door. I managed to not get caught by him. I shocked myself when that happened. I'm just like, how on earth did I not get caught by this guy? Oh, it's the red book, not the Doom book. Yep. We're done here. We're done here. We are done here. What do I need to drop off? Because I don't remember what's in that room. I suppose I can drop off the red book for now. I don't actually need it just yet. Do you remember that one gun, the defense gun in Resident Evil Remake, where it's like one-shot kill, and it's just this little gun that looks like a lighter? I totally forgot what I was doing when I came in here. Oh yeah, not getting attacked by spiders, that's right. I will take some ammo, and I think there's an equipment over there. Hey, yo! I swear if a spider came at me like that... Alright, you know, you little bastards. That's what you get. Oh, shit. Way to waste. I'm usually good at not getting caught by those guys, but it happens. Why did I even go in here? Other than that health and that ammo, there was no reason for me to come in here. Spiders. Alright, let us go grab another thing of health, because my stupid self got attacked by spiders. I really wish they given you the option to just take it out of your inventory and it combines automatically like in the other games. Oh, there are people who I know that don't like spiders to begin with, and so when they played Resident Evil 7, I said, hey, you they were talking about how the game was scary. I said, are you a fan of spiders? And they're like, no. I was like, oh, awkward. And they got to that part in 7 with all the spiders, and they're like, I hate this game. But I wouldn't be surprised if more people got... I mean, I don't like spiders in general. They freak me out. Just like cockroaches, they freak me the hell out. But really, this one didn't bother me too much with that. Sure, we'll pick up 3 green herbs and pick us a super green herb. Yeah, that works. That works. Oh, that's silly me. I was looking at something else. I gotta combine them first and then pick up the third one. It's getting to be that time of night, guys. But I said we will push through the end of the guardhouse. That is exactly what we're gonna do. What the heck is even this key? Is this the control room key? It is. Why am I checking it? It says it right there, control room key. Yeah. Yeah, 2 or 3 didn't have the spot. Oh, you did say that. Yeah. Shame. Oh, I forgot there's a key right here. I also hate bees. So this part especially... Because I've been stung by bees before, and I am not too badly allergic, but I am allergic. And it hurts like a son of a gun. It hurts really bad getting stung by a bee when you're allergic. My wife is especially badly allergic. She swells up bad. Boom! Goes the zombie. Desk is locked. Will you use the lockpick? Yes. It's an out more shotgun shells. Okay, that's fine. It's dandy. Yeah, if you're allergic to bees, that's not a good thing. Not because I mean you could die from that. I will say I did like the Shark Tank in Remake more than this one, because this one was just a joke compared to that one. That one had a whole like thing going on with it. And this part wasn't near as annoying in the remake as this one, where you have to push the boxes in. And I was helping somebody in a stream get through this section because they were confused. And I'll tell you what, it's very hard telling somebody. I had to count the numbers. You had to push it 6 times and then push it back. It's really hard because there's a delay. And when you're trying to walk somebody through a game when you're not in like a voice chat or something, it's very tedious, because you'll say, okay, go through the door, and they're like, wait, this door here? And it's like, no, the other door. Never mind. Never mind. It says those are the same boxes from Resident Evil 2. I remember that, when you had to do a box puzzle with Sherry and Ada, which was also stupid. Sherry was probably my least favorite part of that game, playing as her, because there's one tunnel that you always get stuck in with Sherry, and it's like, oh my god, why is she getting stuck here and she's just getting hit by the cockroaches that are flying around? It's annoying. It's very annoying getting through that spot. I wonder if I go this way. It's funny how the sharks don't show. Oh, there they are. There they are. I never went that way to see if they actually showed up. Well, there they are. Oh, shoot. Oh, hell. That's what I get for being stupid and going the other way. Shut it down. Shut it all down. I know that you mentioned the Sega Saturn version of this. The character models look really bad in that game, from pictures I've seen. There was a sound from the next door. From next door. Not the next door. Next door. I feel like the way these sharks showed up here is much scarier than how they showed up when you go through this door and they just kind of do the thing where they swim around like Jaws. Okay, so now we gotta go back and get the red book. And save my game, because I don't know if I'm gonna have to actually fight the Plant 42 or not. I shouldn't have to fight Plant 42 because I got Richard saved. This music right here reminds me of Friday the 13th, the series, if y'all have ever seen that show. The opening credits sound like that. You know what, sharks? Baby shark, mama shark, do. You're just gonna stay there. Because there's no reason for me to get there. Which... Who's Chunky? I already forgot what I was talking about. You might be right. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played this. Is there? No? Okay. I thought there was another thing there. I was wrong. But I'm pretty sure if you save Richard, you don't have to fight. At least in this one, you don't have to fight Plant 42. But in Remake, they basically make you fight Plant 42. And oh my god, that fight, knife only, was horrible. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're pretty bad. But it has that minigame. The one that's in DS, Deadly Silence. I think in Remake there's also a save point, like right there in that room, so you don't have to shrug across the guardhouse trying to save your game and get the red book and go all the way back like I'm about to do right now. You know what, when I was playing Resident Evil 3, I didn't know the hunters were in the game, and when I got to the hospital and Carlos stops, I'm like, oh, more zombies, and then you see the hunter, I'm like, oh crap, that's even worse. The hunters weren't fun in Invisible Enemy either. They even on very easy mode, those guys were... I think I think what we're gonna do when we get done here is equip the shotgun, but I'll worry about that when I get to the... And I didn't even save the game. The whole point of me going in there was to save the game. Yeah, it did have the zombie wesker Because you remember at the time, Wesker was dead. And when Code Veronica released, I thought, okay, Code Veronica, when I found out Wesker was alive, was in a strategy guide, I wasn't even reading the guide. I was just looking at the extras and everything, and it showed Wesker. I was like, wait, Wesker's alive? How is Wesker alive? He's dead. And at the time, Resident Evil 1 had come out in 96. Resident Evil Code Veronica came out in 2000. So, me not realizing that 1, 2, 3, and Code Veronica all take place in the same year, 1998, I thought that Wesker had been dead for like years, and he just made a reappearance. But then, you really think about it, you're like, oh, it's still 1998, so he's just only been dead for like a couple months. Have you guys ever seen Wesker's report? Speaking of Code Veronica, it was mine at least was a pre-order bonus with Resident Evil Code Veronica, and I watched that thing so much. It's only like 20 minutes long, but I watched it so much, and they use music from, funny enough, Dino Crisis 2. There's a spot where they use music from Dino Crisis 2, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting, okay. But it was, at the time, I think it was only the 5th anniversary of Resident Evil. Or 6th? I can't remember. I can't math right now. But it was an anniversary, and that's what the Wesker's report was released for. You can find it on YouTube, but I think the quality from what I've seen is pretty bad. And then at the end of the DVD, they show the trailer for Resident Evil Code Veronica, and one of my favorite tracks in that entire game is the track where Steve and Claire are leaving the Antarctic base to go to somewhere else right before Alexia takes them captive, and there's this really cool music playing, and when she gets attacked, when she attacks the thing and everything, and I was like, dude, that is so awesome. And then, you know, the DVD ends, but it's really awesome. They did a second one, but it was not in DVD form, it was in text form on like a website. On like the Resident Evil website, I think. Oh, you missed, Jill. Oh, crap. Crap, 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 crap. Crap, 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 crap. Oh, you missed. Okay, that's right. When it comes back, it grabs her. She looks, she's like, hey, what's going on here? It's like, blah, blah, blah. Gonna eat ya. And then Barry goes, what the hell is this place? Barry. Where's Barry?
What the hell is this?
Barry!
Jill!
And it turns into a pile of goop.
You saved me!
Yeah,
That was close. Thanks, Barry.
don't mention it. What a monster. I can't believe... What the hell is this place anyway?
Mansion. I mean, what a mansion. Before we leave, because I know I was about to forget this, I'll go ahead and get the helmet key. Now, you guys know that the director's cut, from what I remember reading, I'll actually go over it in a second when I finish the game. I mean, the stream. I did own the original Resident Evil version for PS1, not the long box, the dual case. I owned it, but the only reason I got rid of it is because I didn't like the fact that it did not have auto aim. And auto aim is like a lifesaver in this game. There have been times where I've considered streaming it without the auto aim, but I don't know how well I would do.
Wesker.
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say. Where on earth have you been? You disappeared from the hall all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. Perhaps you guys have met them? It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
Is that right? Anyway, it's good to see you're safe.
Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
Yes, you're right.
Now, there are a lot of rooms in that mansion that we can't get into because they're locked up. I have been looking around for clues.
Okay, I'll go to the other house and see if I can find any clues.
Will you do that? I'm counting on you.
Oh, smashed him. Sorry. All right, we're going to save. We're going to make sure that we... I've seen some super... purists claiming how auto aim makes the game too easy without knowing it was actually artificial difficulty. Yeah, auto aim, no auto aim in this game is, like I said, I played what mode was it? I played Real Survivor on Remake, and that is no auto aim at all. Same with invisible enemies, so you got to be real careful with your shots and where you're firing and everything. And it made the game 10 times harder. So honestly, it doesn't matter to me. I like, if I'm using unlimited ammo, I don't mind having no auto aim because I can just keep shooting as much. But then, yeah, you run out of ammo faster because you don't know what the hell you're shooting at, or if you're shooting in the right direction. You know, it doesn't matter. All right, guys, with that ends the stream for today. Like I said, we're going to be doing Resident Evil on Tuesdays, Mega Man on Thursdays. So this Thursday stream will be Mega Man X1. That game I can probably knock out in a stream, or at least a good chunk of it in a stream, because it's a pretty short game. I will be doing Rookie Hunter mode on that game just because it does get incredibly hard in the later games, and I'd rather not suffer. I did that already once when I played these games. When I played those games as a child, I do not want to struggle through them and suffer through them as an adult. So I'll be doing Rookie Hunter mode for those. Like I said, the remake, the Resident Evil the parts of the marathon is going to be 1, 2, 3. And then Code Veronica 0 and 4, and then the remake trilogy, and then possibly the Chronicles games, as well as Survivor and Dead Aim, because I've never played Dead Aim. And then if I'm feeling up to it, I may do the Revelations games. I'm not certain if I want to do Village though. If I do Village, I need to finish the game currently where I am, because I have some trophies to unlock in the game, and I'm about midway through it, so I'd rather start a new game and getting those trophies unlocked than having to. Then again, it wouldn't really matter. I could just start it over again and get those trophies anyways. But I think I upgraded a lot of weapons in the current playthrough, so I'd rather have those weapons upgraded through a future playthrough. So, yeah, dude, thank you for coming in, man. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm gonna be streaming here a lot more, because I'm really trying to focus more on my YouTube channel. I've been getting more consistent with getting my content, my videos out. In fact, tomorrow is gonna be another retro recap episode. It's gonna be, I guess I'll tell you guys here, but if y'all saw my sneak preview on Instagram, it is going to be RoboCop versus Terminator, one of the toughest games on the Sega Genesis. So actually, before we leave though, I do want to read this back part here. It says here, for the Resident Evil Director's Cut, face your fears in the ultimate experience of suspense and terror. Bloodthirsty zombies, mutant beasts, monstrous serpents, untold mysteries lurk around every corner. The nightmare lives in the award-winning game of survival horror. Get ready as fear takes you to the next level. The exclusive interactive demo of Resident Evil 2 will push you completely over the edge. So it says here an enhanced release of the #1 terrifying classic, new camera angles and character graphics, 3 action-packed difficulty levels, standard, training, and advanced modes of play. There was no, if I remember correctly, there was no advanced mode, or at least no training mode in the original. But here you have it, the demo for Resident Evil 2 right there, the demo disc. And if y'all have not checked out my playthrough of that, I did one a while back, a couple weeks ago actually. It was a playthrough of the Resident Evil 2 demo. I wanted to see how different it was from the main game, because I had not played the demo in over 20 years. Like, I played the demo once or twice, and then I got the main game, and I had no reason to play the demo again. Just like the Resident Evil 3 demo, once I got the game, I had no reason to play the demo again. So I may actually, if I feel like it, I may do a walkthrough of the demo for 3 as well, because I have it with my copy of Dino Crisis. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you for coming in. And like I said, we're starting up Mega Man X on Thursday. If you are new to the channel here, every Monday for YouTube uploads is YouTube Shorts. Every Wednesday is scripted videos. Sometimes if I'm backed up on content, it'll be a playthrough or something. Which is another reason why I wanted to start streaming here too, is because if I ever get backed up on content, I can have something for you guys to watch in the form of the streams. And then Fridays are sometimes shorts as well. It just depends if I have something. I try to do twice a week for uploads, but that is the days: Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes Fridays. Other than that, I have nothing else. So I will catch you guys again on Thursday. Thank you again for coming in and watching. I can already tell I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this marathon. I did it once a few years back, but I didn't finish every game. I think I stopped at Code Veronica, but I plan to go through every single one of these games. But that's all I have for tonight. I hope y'all have a good rest of your week. If I don't see you again on Thursday, have a good weekend. And be safe out there, guys.